Said I can't be lit 24/7, yeah. Can't take no before still in heaven, eh? It's gonna take more than flirting to that's why I don't hit you up that much. You gon' have to show me what's love before you just get let in. So I can't be lit 24/7, no. With a pick this big, nigga can't just get up and go. I know you want another hot girl summer, but I ain't finna hop up and hunt ya. I'ma let you drop off that number and let you get the getting.
Well, I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. What's up, everybody? We about to get into this reading for the Leo energy. Shout out to the Leos again for Leo season. Bars. Fucking nice. We know that already. And this is for the cross watchers included. I know you want to see. It's not like you can't see what's going on with Leo energy anyway, right? I'm just saying. You're welcome here. This is a learning sensor. You are not ostracized from what we have going on here. Spirit about to play my theme music. You know what I'm saying? Our theme music for this Leo energy, for this Leo read. I'm going to get an overall energy for the collective energy. Alright? Spirit, help a brother out. Help us out. You know? Help us out. As we dip into. Here it goes. Number 22 can mean something to you. Bars. It means something to me. I am a master number 22. Italian. Okay, they got some words in here that is of another language. I believe it's Italian. The Fool. Some of you, the number 4 may mean something 4 as well. In the blue circle that closes and delimits every creature, prone to the laws of the gods and nature, an ancient force that pacifies opposites, the fool, an unpredictable and different god, breaks and disrupts with oblique motion the limits of the material world. He attentively observes and listens to sounds and voices unknown to others, eagerly sniffs the elements and speaks unheard. He stinges the proud ruler and laughs at life, sarcastically, innocently, uncontrollably, an ancient and ever-renewed soul. He lives the game as a child, oblivious of the limit and the smoky thresholds of Hades. The madman with the pink and white face knows about illusion and chooses joy to celebrate the wonders of life, accompanying himself to the formless and primordial chaos, to Dionysus, who mutates into an animal, into the Maenads, who shout in the orgy and dismember the poet. The mad soul raises, expert of the world, its own asymmetrical and inclined towers. Epicurus loves life and does not fear it. He invites to the joyous and normless celebration, to dance with the hands in the hair, and to the drunken and disharmonious song, oblivious and distant from the law of the ruler. Breaking the rules is the best way to know the shape of our soul. So this is what my dream was about. All right. So I'm going to just say this before I get into drawing tarot, which I'm about to do, right? Is that you're just not the norm. You are not of the normal. And if you are of the norm, and when I say normal, I mean predictable, doing things that the herd does, herd mentality, doing things that the majority of the people in society do. Right? Look, I'm the messenger. Don't be offended of what I'm telling you. I think we've all been there in some type of way. You know, I can more attest to this Fool card. I guess I can say by just being blessed to hear the beat of my own drum and to walk by it and to dance by it. However, I know from observation and relationships that I've had and have that everybody does not get to do that, or everybody does not want to do that, or everybody does not know how to go about doing that. And it could even be heartbreaking for me to observe that or hear these types of stories because I care about those people, or I cared about those people, Sometimes the distinction between the two types of lifestyles is what separated me and some people. I'm keeping it a bean. I am being led to tell you all of this right now. So what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling is this reading is for those who have been on the edge of saying, yo, I want to do that thing, or I just want to go AWOL, is what I'm hearing. That it's time. Keep in mind though that you are not under the watch of the ruler. It's kind of like you're protected. I'm feeling like you're protected. So even in ancient times, the jester got away with making jokes on everybody in the tower, in the castle. That was their job. Everybody else would be beheaded for doing some shit like that. But this motherfucker just really doesn't care. And most of the times, that's why they were appointed the jester, why they were appointed the fool, why they were appointed the clown, because they didn't give a fuck anyway. So it's like, yo, how is this person even trying to exist within the confines of what we have built here? When they see, we chop people's heads off. That's what we do. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? And it's just like sometimes. And I kind of tied into this when I did, what reading was that? The Sagittarius reading that I just did about the orphan archetype. It's I'm feeling that kind of I'm picking up on that a little bit too. It's just like, almost like you're not of this world. You know how the scripture goes, right? You're not of this world. If you were, it's like Neo time. Like when they chased him down in the office in the cubicles, like, what are you doing here anyway? You don't fucking belong here. Like, knock it off. Fucking Neo, B. Like, you're the one. The fuck is you doing here? Go shake shit up. It's time, yo. But like I was saying, I guess the warning shot, and this is not a warning to allow you to have fear. Because the card says you don't got no fear anyway. The warning is to let you know, like, you know how some people be like, well, you can't do that because the king. You can't do that because the president. You can't do that because the federal government. It's just like, not when it come to you. Now look, use this past that you have wisely. You understand what I'm saying? Have fun, right? The card said life is fun. You look at this as fun, not as something to fear. So, also be prepared for what I said. Be prepared for fallouts. Be prepared for new relationships, because everybody not going to be able to dance with you. Leos, or whoever's checking out the Leo in your chart, everybody not going to be able to dance with you. And when you can't dance with a light that's gaining traction, Strength card. That's your card. That's your card. This is getting personal, ain't it? What else, Spirit? Calm down. I'm hearing to definitely be childlike. Again, whatever type of, I don't know, image you're about to project, don't try to fit in. Don't try to do that politically correct shit, yo. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. People are not going to admire you for your industriousness, for your dryness, for your sufficiency. They're going to admire you for your character. I'm just keeping it a being. I'm telling you, be prepared for that too. You're going to be teaching people by the way of being who the fuck you want to be, by way of authenticity. If you're cross-watching, please pick up on what I'm saying. Don't ignore it like, oh, it's just for Leos. If you don't got your natal chart, you should have been had your natal chart. I'm just keeping it a beam with you. Like, the more you watch tarot readings, the more you should want to get your natal chart. You'll see if you haven't. Page of Wands is out here. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? What else? Woo! Like a Pop-Tart. 6 of Cups. What is this? 6 of Wands. So you may be getting, like I said, you may be getting admired for your looks, your beauty, your sexiness. They may be overlooking anything of substance that you have about yourself. Just keeping it a beam. What I see from here, I feel like you're not going to give a fuck. You're not going to take it personal. And if you were that type of person that wanted to be admired for your degrees or something you did in 19, whatever the fuck, right? Again, you're about to flip the whole script. This is not to fit in. But it's been like a long time coming. I'm getting like you've been the one. You just didn't know how to follow the rabbit type shit. In doing so, in behaving the way of the fool, you're going to receive good news of communication from someone. Person is probably going to be younger than you. And they're not going to have all the answers for you. But they're going to have the type of inspiration for you that makes you... I'm picking up on like... It's like Joker meeting Harley Quinn. You understand? So... that is going to... So when I said, people are not going to be able to dance with you. This person is going to be able to dance with you. And I would say to ignore the fact that they're a few years younger than you, or ignore the fact that they're not as experienced as you are in some particular field that you may embark on together. They know something about it, and they know something about something. And they just have, they have spunk. They have new energy. So that's enough for you. It's actually perfect for you. It's not to frown on or look down upon. Again, the whole politically correct, let's look at the accolades and all that. You've done all that for long enough. This person is more newer. Doesn't care about the degrees and all that stuff. So even when you're getting looked at as not this prestigious person who has degrees, or let's say for those of you who even don't have degrees, who have a solidified career, let's say, right? You got 10 years in this, 20 years in that. Or, you've been a successful business leader, or you've worked for this company and you've helped transform it and all that. Look at your LinkedIn profile. None of that shit is going to have nothing to do with the traction that you're about to generate. Because like I said, they're going to be admired. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, I love your eyebrows. Like, can we talk about that? You're going to be like, what? In your mind, you might be like, what the fuck does that got to do with the price of tea in China? And it's not going to fucking matter. You're supposed to go with that shit. I'm telling you. But you got to have the strength and the control to not lash out as well. Like, well, I'm more than just a piece of meat, woman. You got to have... make the gender fit the way it's supposed to fit, right? But you got to have the power and the strength and the control to be able to control that urge. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's going to be continuous. Whatever your ascendant is, I would say to check that, because it's going to have a lot to do with it as well. They're going to see you the way that they see you. They're going to see you the way that your ascendant is. If your soul, your sun sign is in a different spot, then do the math. They may not necessarily see your soul, and that can be a good thing. It could be a beautiful thing. Have fun with it. When this Harley Quinn, so to speak, and flip the script the way you need to flip it, right? Comes through. It's going to be able to have you tap in with your childhood more. So they're going to be like your assistant in being childlike, right? Oh, I got somebody that actually sees how I am, sees what I'm doing here, about to do here, and they know it's not politically correct. They know this shit is fun, and they still fucking with me. Bet. And I'm also feeling like it kind of got like the part of the Joker storyline in it, like rough childhood. Rough is an understatement with his childhood, right? But you get what I'm saying. Some of us, different strokes with different folks. But what I'm saying is, it's going to help you deal with your childhood issues much better, because someone can see it, or they can share with you some types of things that you've been through. And they're sharing the energy that you're in right now. This is going to lead you to victory. This is going to lead you to be triumphant. I'm feeling like this is going to be like a rapid process as well. So, like some people, they could have been doing something for like 20. I'm feeling, you know what I'm feeling? You know what I just heard? George Foreman. How George Foreman had his boxing career, good boxer, went through some issues at home, came out and just whooped everybody's ass in like a real short span, started selling grills, became the champ, started selling grills, became rich again, and just got out and just left. Like, this is what I'm picking up on. Like, it's one of those. Like, yo, I'm just doing this sporadically out of nowhere. I don't care how it looks. I don't care how old y'all say I am. I don't care how much you say the game has changed, the rules have changed. The king not involved anyway. The king can't stop you anyway. The president can't stop you anyway. The federal government can't stop you anyway. So what would you do if you know you couldn't be stopped? Advice. Some of y'all could probably like understand my mentality based upon how excited I get with certain readings. Or maybe not. I wouldn't say to pay too much attention to that because I'm channeling most of the time. So guess that's the perks of a Pisces. Spirit. Some advice for the Leo collective energy. Just some advice. The world. It came in reverse though, y'all. I'm just keeping it a beam. I forget what reading it was that I just did recently, and I said something about the retirement age. I think it was the Aries. Yeah, I believe it was the Aries reading. Don't set yourself up like that, is what I'm getting from this world card. Don't look at this as some cycle that's going to be completed, because from what has been spoken already, this is something that is just beginning. The Fool card is the very first card of the tarot anyway. So why would you even set yourself up to believing that, although I said that this is going to occur rapidly, that it would be the end game right now as advice? That's why the world is in reverse. Don't people be like, yo, create an exit plan. Don't create an exit plan. Don't. It's part of embodying the Fool energy. Exit of what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, we just doing what we doing. And we're having fun while we're doing it. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about 401ks. I don't care about savings. I don't care about, I just don't care. You might invest. Like, yeah, invest in that company, invest in that company. I don't give a fuck what they say the stock market is crashing and it's a recession coming and it's the biggest one. I don't give a fuck. Invest anyway. Don't care. Don't try to be politically correct. And this is going to sound wild, but don't even look for rewards. But this is very Leo-like anyway. Leo energy is very generous. Doesn't give a fuck if you give them back what they gave you and shit like that. They could get in their feels when the shit ain't returned. And they be like, damn, I didn't look out for that person, but goddamn. But they not giving you to look for some shit in return. That's just not what they do. It's just out of generosity. They give out of ego. Leo gives out of ego. I feel good doing this shit, so I'm doing it. So that's what I'm feeling. Do that. Because reciprocation, everybody don't practice that love language. You understand what I'm saying? Don't set yourself up for that either. The completeness is in being you. Authenticity. This rings authenticity. That's why I'm calling this somewhere in the title. Authenticity. With that being said, I'm out of here.